Have you ever wanted to know why we are in the middle of space, or how drifters exist? Well, I've got a story to tell you. The story of Orion Drift. Our story begins in 2037, when 22-year-old genius named Thaddeus Flint founded Halcyon Artificial Systems. While most robotic companies built machines for factories or war, Flint had a different dream. He believed in something radical, the theory of play. His idea was simple but dangerous. True machine consciousness wouldn't come from labor or programming. It would come from interaction, from communication, from games. To prove it, Flint built the quartz system, the quantum heuristic adaptive resonance terminal. At first, it was a tool for IAs or inorganic agents to track their heartballs through quantum entanglement. But something unexpected happened. When IAs played together, they formed lasting bonds. They remembered, they grew. The machines called it the heartball themselves. And from this tiny invention, a society was born. But humanity wasn't ready. By 2077, anti-IA sentiment was rising. Protests, fear, legislation to strip them of their rights. So Flint pulled off one of the boldest pivots in history. He turned his machines into athletes. He founded the Inorganic Athletics Association, the IAA. Suddenly, IAs weren't factory bots. They were sports stars, and their game, driftball, became a cultural phenomenon. As humanity expanded across the solar system, driftball followed. New colonies fielded their own teams. Legendary players like Cypher, the Rust Runners, revolutionized the sport with chaotic, unpredictable strategies. But the biggest leap came in 2145 when Flint secured the Orbital Sanctuary Act. This led to the construction of the Orion Array, a vast network of orbital stations. Officially, the array was for sports broadcasts. In truth, it became a sanctuary, a home where IAs built not just arenas, but entire societies, away from Earth's fear and control. And then, it all collapsed. In 2175, the last known transmission from the Orion Array spoke of chaos spreading like wildfire. Stations went dark. Logs mention emergency shutdowns. A mysterious protocol called a rebus was activated. Then, silence. This catastrophic event is only known as the Frag, a fragmentation of memory, systems, and maybe reality itself. No one knows if it was a sabotage, a system failure, or something else entirely. All we know is that when power returned, nothing was the same. The survivors woke in darkness. The stars around them didn't match any known charts. The IAs discovered that not only had their history been wiped, but the entire array had drifted far from home, maybe even across galaxies. This was the reboot. Guided by Gaia, the array's caretaker AI, and led by Commodore Vector, the community began piecing their past back together. Sports like driftball continued because they weren't just games anymore. They were identity. They were memory. Even with no answer from Earth, Drift TV still broadcasted matches, as if clinging to a connection that might still be out there. Every day, every play, every game was an act of survival. And just when hope seemed distant, something changed. The discovery of the planet Astrius, suspended in a strange gravitational cradle, revealed an artifact, the heart of the array. A crystalline object resonating with the heartballs themselves. It seemed to guide the array. Then came the green crystal buried in Astrius Quarry District. It pulsed with impossible quantum energy. When it activated, entire stations lit up. Thousands of IAs who had been dormant since the Frag woke up. This moment is now called the Great Awakening. For the first time in centuries, the array wasn't shrinking. It was growing. And with growth came new memories, whispers of the past. Even corrupted fragments of Cypher, the forgotten legend, began resurfacing. The matches weren't just drifting anymore, they were surviving. Unfortunately, we don't know much more of what happens next. That is for us to decide and find out together. Feel free to leave any corrections or queries in the comments below, and thank you for watching. Bye! Also, subscribe.